Something serious is unfolding at the heart of the Labour Party, and Keir Starmer is struggling to keep it under control. What started as a quiet murmur of discontent has escalated into open rebellion, with MPs openly challenging their leader while he scrambles behind closed doors to contain the fallout. Yet his most recent response has raised more doubts than it has provided reassurance. This isn't just an internal dispute, it's a clear warning sign. And it's only just beginning. What's happening behind the scenes in Westminster speaks volumes about the fragility of Starmer's leadership. The Prime Minister is attempting to reassert control over his party amid a growing wave of internal clashes. Despite his efforts to impose discipline through warnings and sanctions, he increasingly appears as a man reacting out of panic rather than one commanding with confidence. Recently, Starmer sent personalized letters to MPs who voted against the government on key issues. These were not generic notices, they included specific details of each instance in which party discipline was broken, listing the exact divisions involved. The message was unambiguous: voting against the cabinet goes against Labour Party rules and constitutes a direct breach of the collective mandate. Instead of addressing the root causes of the unrest, concerns about policy, integrity, or values, Starmer has adopted a rigid approach, focusing solely on enforcing discipline, as though trying to manage a situation already slipping through his fingers. And that is precisely the problem. The more he tries to reassert his authority, the more the internal cracks begin to show. This rebellion hasn't come out of nowhere. It has been building for months, fueled by unpopular decisions not just among the public, but also within Labour's own parliamentary ranks. His recent attempt to reform the welfare system lit the fuse. 47 Labour MPs voted against it, slashing his majority to just 75 seats and sparking a wave of headlines about disorder within the party. Starmer's reaction was not that of an inspiring leader, but of someone in damage control mode. He made last-minute concessions, significantly diluted the bill, and tried to patch things up with quick fixes. In the end, many MPs dropped their opposition not because they supported the reforms, but because they realized they could leverage enough pressure to force minor changes. Rather than demonstrating strength, this episode exposed just how weak Starmer's grip on the Labour Party truly is. To make matters worse, he recently suspended 4 MPs, citing repeated breaches of party discipline. The move, widely seen as a left-wing purge, was announced just hours before the summer recess. Was it a coincidence, or a strategic attempt to avoid prolonged scrutiny? Either way, it left a troubling impression. Starmer seems increasingly cornered by his own MPs. Instead of fostering unity through clear vision and strong principles, he's resorting to punishment, threats, and bureaucratic measures. The result is not a united party, but a fractured political force barely held together. And most importantly, this crisis is far from over. No matter how many disciplinary letters are sent or suspensions handed out, the ideological divide within Labour is now too obvious to ignore. Starmer's insistence on maintaining total control is only deepening the resentment. And when Parliament returns in the autumn, the MPs he tried to silence may come back louder and more determined than ever. This is not just about internal discipline. It raises a far bigger question: what does the Labour Party truly stand for under Keir Starmer's leadership? Has it become a centrist project aligned with the political establishment, or does it still carry the legacy of a working-class movement fighting for social justice? For now, all signs suggest that Starmer isn't interested in dialogue or diversity of thought. He wants obedience. But by demanding loyalty while ignoring dissenting voices, he's exposing an uncomfortable truth: his leadership is falling apart from within. Let us know what you think in the comments. Is Keir Starmer losing control of the Labour Party, or is he simply consolidating power in the face of an unavoidable internal crisis? We're reading your thoughts. And if you haven't already, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more updates from across the UK. See you in the next one.